Chosen one, you will spread wealth. The decision has been made. You've been marked by something greater than personal ambition. You've been called into a realm far deeper than dreams and desires. You've been chosen not just to receive wealth, but to distribute it, to multiply it in the lives of others, to become a living channel of divine prosperity. The decision has already been made. This isn't about a future hope. It's about a current assignment. You are the vessel, you are the trusted one, while many chase after gold. You've been selected to become the source of it. What's happening now is not random. The signs, the whispers, the moments of unexplainable pull, all of it has been leading to this moment. The realization that you've been appointed to spread wealth, not hoard it. You are about to embody what abundance truly looks like, not only financially, but spiritually, energetically, and generationally chosen. One, if you're reading or hearing this, now you're not here by accident. You've been guided into this confirmation. The energy that surrounds this moment is meant to activate something deep inside you. That's why stay until the very end and write your warmest, most heartfelt wish in the comments, along with 99. This is more than a number. It's a signal to the universe that you are aligned, ready, and willing. This is a portal for manifestation, where your wish doesn't just float into the ether, but gets wrapped in divine force and begins to unfold. Be bold in what you write. You are no longer asking from lack, you're speaking from power. Now, chosen one like this video, subscribe if you haven't subscribed to the channel, and let's begin what's being released over your life right now. Isn't temporary blessing, it is a permanent placement. You've been placed in the seat of stewardship. You're not just a receiver of wealth. You're being transformed into a builder, a distributor, a deliverer of wealth. You are the one who will reach back into forgotten places and pull people out of cycles. You are the one who will whisper generosity into places of silence. You will become the miracle someone else prayed for. That is how powerful your anointing is. The decision to make you the one who spreads wealth was not recent. This was etched into the map of your soul long before you faced hardship, long before you learned lack, long before you had to rebuild yourself from ruins. And maybe that's why you had to go through what you did. Maybe the emptiness you once felt wasn't punishment. It was preparation, so you'd know what it means to fill others, so you'd carry compassion, not ego, so you'd give freely, not conditionally. You had to be broken to understand how to truly build. And now you're rising, not to build towers for yourself, but bridges for others. Look closely at your life right now. There's a reason certain people fell away. There's a reason your circle feels smaller, but your vision feels bigger. You were being filtered, purified, separated, not just for elevation, but for expansion. You weren't just being healed, you were being made whole, because only wholeness can carry the kind of responsibility that's coming with your assignment. You are about to step into a dimension of influence, wealth, and wisdom that will ripple through generations, and it starts now. The universe, the divine, the source, it has already seen your heart. It has weighed your soul, and the answer is clear. You are trustworthy. You are pure in your intention. You are ready. That's why you feel the pull you do. That's why you can no longer settle. That's why the old systems no longer work for you. You're being pulled into a divine economy, a supernatural flow where increase follows intention and overflow follows obedience. You don't need to chase it. You need to align with it because it is already chasing you. There is a sacred reason why you're the one who kept giving, even when you had nothing left, why you helped others while your own hands were empty, why you believed in people who stopped believing in you. All of this was seen. All of this was counted. Every tear you cried in silence, Every seed you swed without applause, every prayer you whispered when no one was watching it, all built your spiritual portfolio. And now the heavens are opening. The gate is swinging wide. Wealth is not coming to you just so you can celebrate. It's coming so you can circulate. You are becoming the wind behind someone else's wings. Your wealth won't only be measured in bank accounts, but in breakthroughs in freedom, in lives changed in chains, broken in hearts, restored. You are becoming a lighthouse. And the light you're shining is financial clarity, spiritual prosperity, and divine generosity. The way you'll bless others won't make sense to the world, but it will make miracles in the spirit. And here's the part that many overlook. Spreading wealth isn't just about writing checks, it's about imparting belief. It's about showing people what's possible. You will mentor without even trying. Your presence will shift atmospheres. Your words will unlock others, because wealth is not only what you carry, it's who you are. You are rich in insight, in depth, in resilience. You are abundant in patience, in strength, in grace. And that internal wealth, it's about to spill out into the natural world. You won't even have to announce it. People will feel the shift. They'll see the glow, they'll wonder how you did it. But they'll miss the key that you didn't just get wealth, you became the source of it. You stepped into your divine flow. You said yes to the assignment. You obeyed the inner voice when it told you to keep going. Even when nothing made sense, that obedience is now unlocking. Outrageous, undeniable reward. Every idea you've ever had that you shelved, it's coming back. Every dream you abandoned because it seemed too big, it's returning with more fire. You will finance visions, you will fund dreams, you will lift burdens. The kind of wealth that's coming to you now will not only cover your needs, it will allow you to become someone else's answer. And that's the kind of wealth that never runs dry. You're not just getting money, you're becoming magnetic. You're not just getting clients, you're creating movements. You're not just stacking revenue, you're sowing revolution. This is your season to walk boldly into the rooms you used to tiptoe in. This is your time to no longer shrink to fit spaces. You're being called to expand and create new ones. The decision has been made. You are the distributor. You are the divine vessel. You are the trusted one. There is a divine bank that has already approved your release. You don't need to qualify the way the world told you to. You've been verified by spirit. You've been qualified by trials. You've been strengthened through fire. And now all of it, every lesson, every scar, every silent night, it's turning into divine compensation. You will be paid in full, not just in money, but in miracles, in joy, in freedom, in peace, and you'll have more than enough to share. Let this sink in. Your name has already been whispered. In the right rooms, doors are already unlocking behind the scenes. People are already being positioned to help you. Resources are already moving towards you, and you don't have to beg for it. You only need to prepare, because spreading wealth doesn't require striving. It requires readiness, and you are being readied right now. You were never meant to be average. That's why average never felt comfortable. You are always being shaped for more. And the more isn't just for you, it's for what you'll unlock in others. You will start programs, launch platforms, build systems, create sanctuaries for the soul. Everything you touch will carry a frequency of freedom. Because that's what happens when a chosen one says yes to their assignment. Stay with this energy. Stay with this vision. You are no longer hoping for breakthrough. You are walking in it. You are no longer waiting for permission. You are operating under divine appointment. Everything in your spirit knows this is the moment the decision has been made. You will spread wealth and the world will be transformed by it. There is a reason you have felt a strange detachment from traditional success stories. There's a reason why the accolades and recognition of others never quite fulfilled you or made you envious, deep within your spirit, knew you were never made to follow the world's formula for wealth. You were made to rewrite it. You weren't created to merely succeed. You were created to break cycles and establish new standards. What you're stepping into is not simply abundance. It's legacy, it's generational, it's spiritual. You will leave behind something tangible, but also something energetic, a vibration of hope of wealth that heals, not corrupts. And this kind of legacy starts with clarity. That's why lately your life has demanded silence, stillness, and separation. You needed to hear your own frequency. Again, you needed to tune out the chaos of the world, so you could remember the assignment on your life while others are being distracted by noise. You're being refined by purpose. You are not behind, you are not delayed, you are in divine position. What may look like stillness is actually alignment. The wealth that is meant for you will not arrive through panic. It will arrive through precision, through peace, through purpose. You have to understand that you are the beginning of something. You are the first one in your lineage to carry this kind of blessing. And because of that, your journey has been different. While others have followed predictable paths, your route has been more painful, more unpredictable, more spiritually demanding. But it's because your outcome will be revolutionary. You are not continuing the legacy of survival. You are initiating the legacy of thriving and the cost of being. The first is often misunderstood. Your finances were tested not to punish you, but to awaken your creative wealth. DNA, you were forced to innovate. You were forced to see provision in places that others would ignore. You discovered how to multiply little into much. You didn't just learn how to manage money, you learned how to manifest it. You didn't just learn to budget, you learned to believe. And that belief is the foundation of what's coming next. You will no longer be a slave to systems. You are being liberated from the false belief that wealth must be earned only through effort. The new wealth you're stepping into will be rooted in ease, alignment, and flow. You're moving into a place where your gifts, not just your grind, bring abundance, where your presence is profitable, where your ideas or assets, where your being, not just your doing, creates waves of wealth. And it's important to realize you will not spread wealth through force. You'll do it through frequency. You are becoming a vibrational match for overflow. Your energy is starting to carry the weight of worthiness. You're learning to receive without guilt. You're learning to give without depletion. You're no longer subscribing to scarcity as your identity. That version of you has expired. Now, you're operating as a wealth architect, a vessel of divine flow. There's a recalibration happening within you. You are shifting from the fear of not enough to the security of more than enough. And with that shift comes clarity of purpose. The ideas that used to feel too big now feel just right. The visions that once felt out of reach now feel inevitable. You've matured into your moment. The timing was never off. You were simply being seasoned for the scale of your impact. And this is why you've been noticing changes in your energy. You're no longer able to entertain certain environments. You feel agitated in low-frequency spaces. You can't pretend to be unaware anymore. That's your spirit, outgrowing limitation. That's your soul signaling that it's time to elevate your destiny, is too great to stay in places that starve your expansion. And the wealth you're meant to carry cannot flourish in cages. So now you are being given the tools to unlock others. You will become fluent in the language of value. You will teach people how to see themselves differently, not because you told them to, but because they watched you do it. Your transformation is your testimony. You will carry the frequency of a person who walked through lack-faced rejection, conquered doubt, and came out as a conduit of abundance. That energy cannot be taught. It must be lived, and you've lived it. People will be drawn to you not because of what you have, but because of what you release. You will radiate liberation. You will walk into rooms and change atmospheres. You will turn doubt into determination just by showing up. Because wealth in its highest form is an energy of belief. And you chosen, one will be the living embodiment of belief fulfilled. You will not compete. You will create. You will not impress. You will impact. You will not chase. You will attract. You will not manipulate. You will magnify. That is the divine assignment you've been chosen for. You are the blueprint. You are the prototype. You are the evidence of what happens when someone dares to say yes to the divine pull. And with this wealth will come wisdom. You will know what to build. You will know who to bless. You will feel guided in how to give, when to release, where to invest. Because spreading wealth without wisdom creates waste. But you are not wasteful. You are strategic. You are sensitive to spirit. You are grounded in discernment. Every move you make will be marked with meaning. Every gift you give will carry supernatural timing. You won't just throw money at problems, you will fund purpose. There is a quiet confidence rising in you. Now you're starting to trust the pace of your own process. You're not looking sideways to compare, you're looking inward to align. And because of that, your breakthroughs will not be delayed. They're already forming, already taking shape. Wealth is becoming attracted to your new self-image. It recognizes who you've become. It no longer sees the version of you who questioned your worth. It sees the version of you who commands destiny. Don't be surprised when opportunities begin to flow with ease. Don't be shocked when people begin to pour into you. You've become magnetic. Your inner world is in agreement with your outer promise. Your soul has said yes, and that yes is echoing across dimensions. The decision has been made. The wealth is released. The impact is unfolding. But remember this: the wealth you carry is sacred. Protect it. Honor it. Don't shrink it for those who haven't yet seen themselves as worthy. Don't downplay your mission for the comfort of those who chose comfort over calling. Be bold. Be brave, be generous. Let your wealth speak, not only through your words, but through your walk, through the excellence you carry, through the love you give, through the standard you raise. Because this isn't about one-time blessings. It's about lifelong transformation. It's about unlocking divine blueprints in others. It's about creating models of success that aren't rooted in exploitation but elevation. You are leading a new way forward. You are leading a revolution of restoration. You are leading a generation into divine abundance. The world needs what you carry, and the decision has already been made. There's something sacred about the position you're being elevated into. It's not about being celebrated, it's about being trusted. You're being trusted to handle not just money, but mission. Not just luxury, but legacy. You're not simply being given resources. You're being commissioned, you've been found faithful, and now faith is flowing back to you in the form of divine wealth. But this wealth won't come with confusion. It won't come with fear. It's coming with clarity. It's coming with confirmation. It's coming with cosmic agreement that says, yes, you are the one. And yes, now is the time. You'll begin to notice something unusual in your spirit. Where fear used to be, faith is rising. Where hesitation lingered, boldness is blooming. You'll look at things that once intimidated you and feel nothing but calm certainty. You'll approach big decisions not with doubt, but with divine assurance. That's because your frequency has changed. You're not operating in survival mode anymore. You're not asking for scraps from tables that were never yours to begin with. You've realized you are the table, you are the invitation, you are the offering, you are the answer. People may not understand the shift happening in you. They might look at your life and see the outer layers, the new ideas, the increased presence, the glow up. But what they won't fully grasp is that what's shifting is not just your appearance, but your architecture. You're being rebuilt from the inside out. Your mind is being rewired for overflow. Your heart is being prepared to give generously, wisely, joyfully. You're no longer fixated on how will I survive, but on how will I serve. You've stepped out of the question and into the solution. That is why everything about you is being upgraded. The people you attract, the rooms you enter, the quality of your decisions, all of it is leveling up to match your wealth assignment. You won't even have to try to fit into high places. You'll realize those high places were created for you, and not for ego, but for expansion. You're going to build something that lives far beyond your lifetime. Systems, businesses, platforms, schools, scholarships, blueprints. Your hands will create what others didn't even have the courage to imagine. But hear this clearly, you will not lose yourself in the process. You will remain rooted. You will remain kind. You will remain humble because you didn't arrive here by luck. You arrived here by obedience. And obedience has a way of keeping you grounded. Even when you're elevated, you will remember the days you cried, with nothing in your account. You'll remember the days you praised, with nothing but a promise. And because of that, you'll walk with reverence, not arrogance. That's what makes you different. That's what makes you chosen. There is a new rhythm coming to your life now. A divine rhythm of receiving and releasing, of giving and growing. You'll begin to notice that you no longer operate in extremes. You operate in equilibrium. You are no longer spending seasons trying to recover. You're in a season of rhythm, of regulated increase of sustainable success. The burnout is over. The fear is gone. The stop and start cycles are behind you. You're flowing now. And that flow is holy. Everything you do will carry intentionality. Your yes will mean something. Your no will be honored. Your time will be protected. Your energy will be guarded because your wealth is no longer just financial. It's energetic. And now you're walking in divine intelligence. You know when to rest. You know when to act. You know when to pull back. You know when to pour in. That knowing is your new compass, that knowing is divine. You will begin to receive ideas that don't just solve problems. They birth paradigms. You'll get business ideas that download while you sleep. You'll receive names, faces, messages, strategies. The divine is not only releasing resources to you, it's releasing revelation. What you create next will not just impress the world. It will realign the world because it will come from a higher source. It will not come from pressure. It will come from peace. And as you continue to walk in this calling, you'll find yourself attracting collaborators, supporters, mentors, and partners who are spiritually aligned. They won't come with conditions. They won't bring confusion. They'll come with clarity. They'll come with structure. They'll come with favor because you're no longer being forced to carry the vision alone. The ones assigned to help you have also been activated. They're hearing the same frequency. They're being drawn to you by divine design. But there's more. You're not just going to have wealth for yourself. You're going to be entrusted with the ability to transfer wealth principles to others. You'll teach without preaching. You'll model without boasting. You'll live in such a way that people will naturally ask, how did you do it? And you'll point them not to a formula, but to faith, not to hustle, but to harmony. You'll teach them that when identity meets purpose, wealth flows effortlessly. You'll redefine what it means to be rich. You'll make it about healing, not just houses, about peace, not just property, about legacy, not just luxury. You'll become the bridge between spiritual alignment and material manifestation. And people will follow you not because you chase trends, but because you carry truth. Not because you're loud, but because you're light, and that light will become currency in a dark world. As this shift continues, you'll notice that certain old dreams no longer excite you. That's not failure, it's fulfillment. You've outgrown what once thrilled you, because now you're dreaming at a higher level. You're dreaming for others. You're dreaming generationally. You're dreaming structurally. Your prayers are no longer about escape, they're about establishment. You're not asking for freedom anymore. You're asking for frameworks, for foundations, for flow. And that's exactly what's being handed to you. Frameworks, systems, support, supernatural supply, no more confusion, no more wondering, who you are, why you're here, and what you're called to release. Chosen one, this wealth was never just about accumulation. It was about activation. You were never just meant to have more. You were meant to reveal what's possible. You are a divine demonstration of what it looks like when someone is faithful over little and then trusted with much. You are proof that lack was never your identity. It was your initiation. So stand tall. You are not behind. You are not lost. You are not broken. You are appointed. You are prepared. You are ready. And the heavens agree. You will spread wealth not with stress, but with structure, not with pressure, but with purpose, not through exhaustion, but through embodiment. You will become what others only dared to speak about. You will become the ripple that creates waves of transformation across families, communities, and cultures. You are not just another success story. You are a divine strategy, a rare blueprint, a supernatural instrument, and the decision has already been made. There's a sacred stillness before great release. And in this moment of your journey, that stillness is whispering something extraordinary, that the flow you've been preparing for is no longer ahead of you. It's within you. The wealth isn't just approaching you. It's rising from inside of you. You are becoming the embodiment of increase. The world around you will no longer determine your abundance. It will simply respond to it. You've reached the turning point where you no longer seek external validation. The divine already confirmed you. The spiritual transaction has already cleared what's left. Now is manifestation real, tangible, undeniable. You will not have to explain the shift. It will speak for itself. The energy you carry will make it clear. Your posture, your presence, your peace. These will be your proof. You've passed the test of invisibility. You've survived seasons of delay and uncertainty without losing your dignity. You've resisted the urge to give up when nothing was moving. And now you've been stamped with divine approval. This is not about coincidence. It's about covenant, and you're walking in covenant wealth. Now, wealth that cannot be revoked, stolen, or sabotaged, you will start to notice divine synchronicities showing up all around you, not because they are new, but because now you have the awareness to recognize them. Numbers will align, conversations will confirm, doors will open without knocking, resources will be drawn to your presence. And all of this will feel natural because you are finally aligned. You're not forcing, you're flowing. You're not reaching, you're receiving. You're not questioning, you're commanding. And in this new state, you'll find rest and acceleration coexisting. You'll move faster with less effort. You'll accomplish more with more joy. There is a remnant rising with you. Others who were hidden, refined, and trusted through fire. Just like you will find them. You will feel them. You'll recognize each other, not through words, but through frequency. These are not casual connections. They are covenant companions. Each of them has an assignment, just like you. And together, you won't compete. You'll collaborate. You'll build ecosystems of prosperity. You'll rewrite what it means to thrive in community. And as you pour into each other, heaven will pour into all of you. There is no need to shrink in this season. There is no room for false humility. You were not made to dim your light to comfort the blind. You were made to shine so brightly that even the blind might begin to see. You are not taking up space. You are creating it. Your expansion is divine. Your glow is prophetic. Your abundance is instruction. You will teach people just by existing that it is possible to walk in power and purity, that wealth doesn't have to corrupt it, can cleanse, that success doesn't have to be selfish. It can be sacred. You will find that your desires begin to evolve. You'll crave what nourishes your purpose, not your ego, You'll say no to what once excited you and say yes to what builds you. You'll invest your time, your money, your voice, and your energy into what creates ripple effects for generations. The temporary won't distract you anymore. You're living for legacy. You're thinking in timelines far beyond your lifetime. And that's why your wealth will be generational, because your mindset already is no longer, will you hustle from an empty place? You will work from a place of overflow. You will build from abundance, not desperation. You will serve from surplus, not survival. The exhaustion you once knew will be replaced with excellence. The confusion you once carried will be replaced with divine clarity. The chaos you once tolerated will be replaced with sacred structure, because everything around you is beginning to reflect what's been reborn within you. You've stopped chasing people who were never assigned to you. You've stopped explaining your value to those who never intended to honor it. You've stopped negotiating with voices that couldn't even comprehend your volume. And because of that, the right ones are being sent to you. Now, the ones who get it, the ones who don't drain you but develop you, the ones who mirror your growth, who echo your truth, who fan your flame without needing to compete with your fire. And because you've grown, your boundaries have grown with you. You now guard your peace like gold. You protect your time like treasure. You filter your access like currency. You don't let just anyone speak into your space, because you understand not every voice carries your vision, not every presence supports your purpose. And now, more than ever, you must remain sacred in your selection. You cannot afford to be careless with your assignment. You've graduated from pleasing, you've outgrown performance, you no longer audition for rooms. You've already been assigned to. You walk in now, fully embodied, fully assured, because you're not hoping for favor anymore. You're walking in it. You're not asking for confirmation. You've become it. You're not waiting for permission. You carry divine authority, and that authority will show up in how you speak. You'll speak with weight, with resonance, with revelation. You won't waste words anymore. You won't speak to be heard. You'll speak to be felt, and people will feel you. Your voice will carry healing. Your insight will carry instruction. Your silence will carry weight, because you've learned wealth isn't always loud sometimes. It's still, sometimes it whispers, sometimes it's a quiet confidence that changes the entire atmosphere. This is your new identity. The one who spreads, the one who multiplies, the one who builds, the one who blesses you are the one. The divine trusted to start the ripple, to release the frequency, to awaken the ones who forgot they were powerful. You are the proof that alignment works, that faith works, that choosing the path of truth and transformation pays in ways this world can't fully explain. That was part of the plan. You were hidden for a reason, protected while you grew, shielded while you healed, delayed only, so that you be delivered to the right place. At the right time, you weren't rejected, you were rerouted, and now you are in divine position to receive. To expand, to overflow your wealth is no longer a hope. It is a responsibility, a tool, a truth, a testament. Don't second guess what's happening now. Don't apologize for your increase. Don't downplay your gift. It's not arrogance, it's awareness. You're not becoming someone else. You're remembering who you are. And this remembrance is opening gates that were previously sealed. It's restoring time you thought was lost. It's resurrecting dreams you buried. It's releasing a level of wealth you're finally ready to hold. You're not simply rising, you're radiating.